Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha if it is your first time here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation as well as the loose setting powder. I'm going to do a few check-ins throughout the day. We're going to do kind of like a mini wear test. I'm pretty excited. I love a good dewy luminous foundation. Personally, I have pretty dry skin, so anything that even is a matte or natural finish usually doesn't work out for me because it kind of patches up and it just gets weird throughout the day. Oh, a little itch. So I'm going to jump on in and get this started. Alright, so the outside packaging here, pretty silver, pretty reflective. On the side of the foundation, it says that it is vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested. I think that's an eye doctor. Non-comedogenic, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing with no flashback. And on here it says basically all the same things. So I don't know if it's because I just reviewed the Jackie Aina palette and the outside packaging for that was just like so dope. But this is just like a little boring to me from Anastasia. I don't know. Do they normally have silver? I feel like it's normally like black with like rose gold writing on it or something. But whatever. Let's fully open it here. So I got the shade 120W. From in the glass here, it looks like it's going to fit me pretty well. So it is glass. Just says foundation here on the side. Just a nice glass bottle. Ooh, it comes with a pump. Sweet. How many? It is 1 fluid ounce. Cool. And then the powder. I got the shade translucent. It came out with a few different ones, but I didn't want to risk it. Dang, this thing is huge. Look at it compared to my face. That's pretty big. Let's see. 0.20. Wait, hold on. 25 grams, 0.9 ounces. I'm going to pull out another powder just to see if this is like really a lot more powder, if it's just a huge component. So let's pull out. So this is just the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is 1 ounce, and this is 0.9 ounces. What? Okay, not a full ounce. That's a little weird, but whatever. I'm not going to do like a super complicated look today because I got things to do, so let's just jump into it. I'm going to prime my face using a primer that I know I love, so I'm going to go right in with the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer and just do a little bit just to add a little bit of a like base. There has been like so many foundation launches right in a row. Which is like a good thing because a lot of them are luminous, so I was excited about it, but it's just kind of funny to me. Like, I love watching, like, with brands, I know it takes, like, months, even years to get things developed and started, but it's, like, funny to me how, like, all brands kind of come out with, like, a similar thing at the same time. Like, everyone's coming out with foundations right now. Now everyone's going to come out with blushes, and then everyone's going to come out with this. Like, it's just how it goes. But I was even thinking, like, I was watching TV the other day, and there was like 3 previews in a row, all for different movies, but they were pretty much the same movie in my opinion. They were all about like a late night show, a morning show, another talk show, and they all had big celebrities in them. I'm like, dang, so 3 big movies coming out with celebrities all about talk shows? Like, come on Hollywood, what are we doing? And my voice sounds kind of off in this video. My allergies are just like so crazy right now. I'm really trying to like clear out, but it's just not working. So just give this a good shake. There we go. Pretty liquidy, but not too bad. Oop. I'm just gonna dot it right onto my face. This looks like it'll be a pretty good match for me, I think. And then I'm just going to go right in with a sponge. I honestly never use a brush for foundation. I'm either using my fingers or a sponge, and that's that. Alright, well, I think I got like a perfect match for my skin tone, if I'm going to be completely honest. So it said on the box it is a medium coverage. Yeah, I would say medium, maybe a little bit lighter. It is really thin. Like, it just feels, I wouldn't say like super liquidy, but thin. It doesn't really feel like I have anything on my face though, which is nice. I hate when you put a foundation on and it just feels like thick, like you're wearing foundation, I guess. It's blending in really nice, really fast. Yeah, I think I got a perfect match for my skin. I did see a few people complaining online that they felt that the undertones in this foundation were pretty yellow, but I feel like I'm pretty pale, but I have like a really yellowy base to my skin. My mom and my dad both have really olive skin, and I just am really pale. So I feel like it's kind of sitting on top of my skin a little bit versus like sinking in. Like, I don't know, sometimes with a foundation it takes like a few minutes for it to fully, just like adjusting myself, it takes like a few minutes for it to fully like sink into your skin. And this, I do feel like it's kind of sitting on top a little bit, and it's being a little weird around my nose. It doesn't really want to, can you see that? It's like not really wanting to stay on my nose. It's kind of picking up a little bit. So I'm going to go in and just add a little bit more, see if I can build up the coverage. And I don't even necessarily love a full coverage, but I just want to see what we could do here. So I'm just going to dot a little bit more all over. And see how it layers on top of itself. Do you guys do foundation with a brush or a sponge? I don't know why. I just feel like a brush, to me, I take extra long when I use a brush because I'm afraid of it like having like being streaky or having like brush marks in it. Plus, I feel like my skin has to be like ultra hydrated for me to use a brush. Otherwise, it just like, just not, the finish does not look very good. So I don't know if it's picking up on this or not, but right above my whole lip area, kind of like my mustache area, it's like not settling in very well. It's kind of sitting on top of my face and not really blending down. Same with my nose. On my nose and around my nose, it's kind of like not sticking. It's kind of picking up a little bit. And I have dry skin. I don't have oily skin, so I shouldn't have that many issues with it right now, but it is kind of picking up around my mouth and nose area. But here's like the rest of the skin. I think it looks good. I wouldn't really say it was a medium coverage just because I could still see quite a bit of my like moles and stuff like that. Okay, well that's weird around my mouth. So I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on and then use the powder so we can see how the powder's going. I don't want to keep adding it in this area because I don't want it to be really thick right here, and if it's just not settling, it's not settling. Like, I don't know what to do. So let's add a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use concealer that I know I love, so this is just my Becca concealer. Let's see how it layers over the foundation. See, maybe that will stay on my nose better. So I feel like that layered pretty nicely, but it's still, the foundation wasn't perfect under it, so it doesn't look great. Right, and then I'm just gonna do my under eyes real quick. Alright, now let's open up this powder and go ahead and use it. Jeez, my allergies! I feel so clogged up! Alright, so it just has a little sticker over it. This is white. Dang, this is white. I didn't expect it to be... Can you see it in there? Come on. Yeah, really white. It kind of reminds me of like the RCMA No Color powder. So I'm just going to go in with my Dose of Colors brush. You know, this is my favorite brush to set my face. And I'm going to start with my chin, or put that little bit of concealer. Does it have a scent? No scent. And then right in the smile lines.
I'll let you wake up in the early morning, calling to the door.
Now I'm gonna go under my eyes.
Going back and forth, we keep repeating. We've been acting like we hold back when it's really.
Alright. So, I think the powder is nice. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand just to feel. It is really, really finely milled. It feels good on my skin. It is a little bit blurring, but I do feel on the areas where the foundation wasn't looking very great, like right in here, the powder kind of like clung to it. Same with under my eyes. It kind of clung a little bit to the dry patches. I'm not going to set my whole face because I usually don't set my whole face, and I want to see how products layer on top of this foundation. So I'm going to really quickly just bust on a whole face, and then I'll let you know how all the products kind of went on. And then we'll start doing some check-ins. Okay, so I'm back. I put on just a little bit of bronzer, blush, highlight, nothing too major. I'm probably not even going to put mascara on today. But I'm going to zoom you in because under my eyes and like my nose is just looking not very good right now. So let's see. Okay. So under my eyes, I don't know if you could tell, but that powder is like sticking to some of my drier areas. And it's like really emphasizing like the creases that I already have under my eyes. And on my nose here, especially like right here, it's like picking up, like there's nothing, and then it's like all kind of chunky and weird. Yeah, my under eyes definitely have looked better most of the time, but we'll see. This whole area of my face, kind of like this little triangle right here, I'm just like so not happy with right now. But I will say that the bronzer, the blush, the highlight, there was no skipping, there was no issues because I didn't set this part of my face. Everything went on really nicely. Everything blended out really nicely. So I'm going to set my face. I haven't set my face yet because I wanted to show that on camera, because sometimes when you set your face, it kind of helps meld everything in and kind of melt it all into your skin. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dewy Set. Just give a few squirts of that over my face. I figured out what it smells like. I don't know if you remember me talking about what it smells like, but I've remembered. Do you know that like that body wash? I think it's called like Caress, and it's like brown. It's like brown sugar smell or something. That's exactly what this smells like. Exactly. I never used that body wash, but I had a roommate who had that body wash, and I remember the smell. I don't feel like that really helped. It just kind of, it added, yeah, a little bit more luminosity, but for the areas in my face where I felt like it needed to be a little bit more just melted in, I don't think it did very much. This is pretty much what I'm going for my look today. I'll probably put on a little bit of a lip balm. I've been really liking this. This is the Honest Beauty tinted lip balm in the shade Blood Orange. It's really just like a nice tinted lip balm. It just gives a little bit of color. Yeah, I really like this. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm going to do another check-in in a few hours just to see how it's going. I have a feeling that this area is probably going to still look the same, but we'll see how the rest of it does longevity-wise. And I will continue to try this out a few more days just to see how it goes. But as for now, this is what we got. And I'll see you when we check in. Hey guys, I'm just checking in. So it is 12:20 right now. I've had the foundation on for almost 4 hours and I ate, let me see, focus. So you could see it's like sinking into my smile lines around my nose. It's like gone all from the tip of my nose, and then under my eyes, it just got so creasy. Do you see that? Okay, I kind of feel honestly like this foundation has almost a matte finish. Like when I look up close to my face, it's like matte. Like, yeah, I don't know if you could see. I broke my screen, so I can't really tell if like it's in focus or not. From far away, I think that the foundation looks really good and my skin looks really good, but when I get up close, I don't know, I'm just not really liking it. It's like sinking into my pores and my fine lines, and I usually don't have those issues, especially like with my under eyes. I don't really like that powder. The powder I noticed made the spots I set it super matte, and then the foundation just in general, it doesn't really have like a luminous finish. I think it has like a natural matte finish, if I'm gonna be completely honest. So we'll see. It does transfer. I had to like blow my nose because I was eating like really spicy food for my lunch, so my nose was running. So obviously that would take it off, but kind of just like when I rub my fingers, I have like some residue on my hands. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably check in like 2 or 3 more hours, but I feel like I pretty much have like my full opinion on it right now. But we'll see if it like wears better throughout the day or whatever. Okay, so it is, let's see. It is 3:10 right now. So the foundation's been on for like 7-ish hours. I pretty much fully have my mind made up on what I feel about it. But I'm gonna save like my full thoughts until my final check-in here. But I kind of feel like this foundation is like matte. It definitely has like a matte finish for sure. And it's still doing the same. It's not getting any worse, but it's also not getting any better. It's just kind of like staying the same. I wouldn't say that it's like breaking up a whole lot or that it's like sinking deeper into my smile lines or anything. It's staying the same, but I do feel like it almost has like a matte powder finish. So I'll check back in probably at like 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I'll just wash it off. And I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so it is 6:21. Can you see that? 6:22. All right. It is 6:22. I've had the foundation on for like 10 hours now, and I'm a little disappointed. It looks like I'm wearing a matte foundation. Like, okay, I had to re-look at the bottle, and it says here that it's a natural finish. I think more honestly, natural matte, soft matte finish. When I look at myself or when any like light shines on me, it looks like my face is completely powdered, and it's matte. Like, I'm not in love with the finish. That's like the biggest thing for me, honestly. It doesn't feel like I have any makeup on. Like, it's super lightweight for a foundation, especially for like a medium to full if you build it up coverage. I feel like it is really lightweight and it feels good, but I hate the finish. It is so matte, and for some reason this part of my face, like, just let me zoom you in. So it kind of rubbed off my nose because I've just been blowing my nose today. I've had some like spicy food, but all on my chin, it's all broken up. It's sunken into all of my smile lines and some lines down here that I didn't even really know that I had, honestly. And then under my eyes, you can just see, I know I didn't put the foundation under there, but I was testing out the powder, and under my eyes creased up so bad, so much more than normal. Just, it kind of like sunk into my pores, just broke up. I don't know if you could tell that it just has like a really matte finish for a luminous foundation. That's so strange to me. So yeah, based off first impressions, like my first wear test, I am pretty disappointed. Am I gonna keep trying it? Yeah, because I bought it. So I'm gonna try and mix it in with some more luminous primers and maybe prep my skin a little bit better and see if that works out. But I'm pretty bummed because I think the shade was perfect. I love how lightweight it was and that it feels like I hardly have any makeup on. I just don't like the way it looks, really. It kind of sat on top of my skin for a while before it fully sank in, and then it just kind of throughout the day I felt like became more and more matte and looked more powdery. Like, it almost has like a powder finish. And I didn't set my whole face. I only used this powder just right in here on my face and under my eyes, and so these parts of my face, like my cheeks and my jaw and even my neck where I put the foundation, shouldn't look powdery, but it looks powdery. So, I mean, maybe if you have more oily skin or if you have just like combination skin and you like a matte finish, or like a natural matte finish, I would definitely test this out. I'm going to keep using it because I bought it. So, duh. And keep testing out and see. I'll leave in like the description box a little further in-depth review of it because I will try it out more this week. This video probably won't go up for like a week or two, so within that time I'll try it and then I'll just put it in the description. I also am going to keep trying out the powder. I may not use it under my eyes again though because I do not want this creasy wrinkly mess. And that's that. I'm pretty bummed actually because so many foundations have been coming out, and like out of all of them I was like, okay, I'm only going to buy like one, and I bought this one and I'm not like super sold on it, super stoked, but we'll see. Maybe I'll try to like mix an oil in it and see if that does anything. Let me see. Yeah, the first ingredient's water, so I probably shouldn't mix oil into it. Maybe I'll use like a more luminous primer and see how that works out for me, but for now I'm definitely a little disappointed, but whatever. And that's it. So let me know in the comments down below if you've tried this foundation and like what are your thoughts on it, as well as any video requests. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all my other social media platforms. On Instagram, it's at Natasha Josette Beauty. On Twitter, it's at Natasha Josette. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.